Okay. Children, very good afternoon. It's very heavy rain outside, downpour, right? Heavy downpour outside, chilly cold afternoon. Your stomach is full. You are going to learn English grammar. That also, already the topic is very clear and thorough for you. And again, the same teacher with the same face and same examples and same way, the method, everything is using. So please bear. Please don't think that, oh, how to finish this and all. Please don't keep this in your mind. Be alert in the class. Okay. So children, please listen carefully. We have completed up to interrogative sentences in the previous class. Exclamatory sentence over.
No, ma'am.
We haven't explained the exclamatory sentence in the previous class. So before coming into the end, I should have to begin. I should have to show the slides once again as a part of revision. Okay. So I'm going to share a screen for you. Children, please look at the board. We have sentences here. You know, sentences are simple, complex, compound sentences, right? We have simple, complex, compound sentences. But children, remember one thing, we are taking a lesson based on the simple sentence. You know, you are all thorough that a simple sentence consists of one subject, one predicate, and
one
one
verb.
finite verb.
One
And this
finite verb.
finite verb shows tense form, right? Right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes,
ma'am.
yes. And my second slide, we have four kinds of sentences. Declarative is also called assertive sentence, right? We are calling declarative sentence assertive sentence. We have affirmative. Affirmative means positive sentence, right? Affirmative sentence, and we have negative sentence. We need it. We need this for transformation of sentences.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. I don't know. Is it good morning or good afternoon, kid?
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Okay, okay. We have imperative sentence. We have interrogative. Interrogative also two types. Yes or no questions and WH questions. Okay. And we have exclamatory sentences. So let me explain. Declarative sentence. We are using declaratives to make a statement, and it is also called assertive. And as I have told you, these declaratives have one subject, one predicate, one finite verb, and all the declarative sentences are starting with a capital letter and ends with a full stop. This is very important. Okay. And we have a word order. When you construct a declarative sentence, follow this order: subject, verb, object, pattern. Okay. Subject, verb, object, pattern. See, we have a subject, we have a verb, we have an object here, starting with a capital letter, ends with a full stop. Remember this rule. Okay. You please remember this rule. We have imperative sentence. A quick revision. We have an imperative sentence here. Imperatives express a command, an advice, can give an order, and we can also use a request. Okay, we can also give a request in the form of an imperative sentence. You know, we have negative and positive imperatives. What is the other name used for positive sentence?
Affirmative.
Affirmative. Don't get confused. Don't get confused with the affirmative sentences and also a assertive sentence. Assertive sentence is another name for a declarative sentence. Okay. Affirmative means positive. Okay. We have here, we are using exclamation mark. We can also use a full stop in imperative sentences. But see,
Yes.
example also exclamation and a full stop here. But only one condition, it is, we have, as Isa said last time, we have a hidden subject. What is the subject of an imperative sentence?
You.
You is the subject of an imperative sentence. So though it is an exclamation mark, please don't include the sentence under exclamatory sentence. This is an imperative sentence. You can see all the examples are starting with the verb. See, it is with verb. Fetch my umbrella. You have an exclamation mark at the end, but starting with the verb where the subject is not mentioned.
You.
Okay.
Yes.
So we have
You.
to use, yeah, you. We have to use You, the second person pronoun as a subject always to the imperatives. Now look at it. We have interrogative sentences. We are using interrogatives to ask question. Okay, to ask question. So it is a question. So we must use a question mark at the end of a question word. Okay, question sentence, right? Right? We have
Ma'am.
two
Yes,
types
ma'am.
of question. We have two types of question. WH questions. Yes or no questions. WH questions are beginning with WH words used in English grammar. And the WH words normally used in English grammar: what, when, where, who, why, and how. Mute your audio, Emelina. Am I recording?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Listen carefully. The WH words are what, when, where, who, whom, which, whose, why, and how. The words which are beginning with WH words in grammar. WH questions ask for information. If we want to collect some information from someone, we should begin our question with the WH word. Clear? Clear? So look at the example. Why do you say that? Starting with why, and I'm expecting a particular answer to my question, right? How does this work? WH word, I'm actually collecting some information. I'm collecting some important answer from you people by using WH words. At the same time, I have yes or no question here, right? I have yes or no question here. I'm expecting an answer either yes or no. And please try to remember, we have to begin our sentence using auxiliary verbs. If you want an answer either yes or no, we should begin our sentence with auxiliary verbs. You can use be forms, you can use do forms, you can use have forms, you can also use modals
and auxiliaries.
Okay, modal auxiliaries to begin your yes or no question. Okay, so it is easy for you to construct a question.
Yes or no question.
Question. It is easy for you to set a question from a declarative sentence. Only you need to interchange the subject's place with the verb and the verb's place with the subject. By interchanging the position of subject and verb, you will be able to frame an interrogative sentence. Okay, remember, without a question mark, a question is not at all a question. Am I clear? So, namely, subject and verb change their position. This is very important. If you have a declarative sentence, if it is told in transformation of sentence, this point is very important. Okay, in transformation of sentence, this point is very important. If you have a declarative sentence, you should interchange the position of verb and the subject. Okay, okay. This is how you can set an interrogative question from a declarative sentence. Am I clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and the last kind of sentence is declarative sentence. Please note here, we have the last kind of sentence, declarative sentence. Okay, before jumping into the exclamatory sentence, we have some examples of WH questions. What is your favorite color, Milan? What is your favorite color, Milan?
My favorite color is blue.
Blue. When do you wake up every day, Tanmay?
7 o'clock.
Okay. 11 o'clock?
7.
11. Not
7.
11. Your first period today was on 11 o'clock, right?
No.
So you woke
No,
up at
9:15.
9:15. Okay. So I agree. You definitely will wake up at your time of getting up is 7 o'clock. Okay, fine. Who is at the door, Hanan? My mom.
Mom is at the door. My mom is at the door.
Mom.
Yes.
Okay. Where are you going now, Ishal?
I'm not going anywhere.
You go somewhere and purchase something and come back. Can you go out of your home now?
No, ma'am.
Can you go now?
No, ma'am.
You go, definitely you should go. Okay, so children, I got an answer. I got a particular answer from Ishal. Why do you say that, Abhinand Krishna? Why do you say that, Abhinand Krishna?
Ma'am, I didn't say anything.
Oh, thank God. You didn't say anything. Okay. How was your exam, Parvati? How was your
Good, ma'am.
exam, Parvati?
That's good.
Good. Good. It was good. Okay. So we got particular answers to the WH question. Now I have a few examples for yes or no question. So Isa, are they Americans? See, Sriram is there. Nelvin is there. Are they Americans?
No.
No.
No, they're not.
Okay. No, they are not. Very good answering. Is she nice, Nelvin? I'm asking about Isa. Is she nice, Nelvin? Nelvin?
Not bad.
I want correct answer. I'm expecting yes or no from you. Is she nice? Is Isa nice, Melvin? Melvin left from the meeting. Oh, he ran away.
No, ma'am, he's there.
He's there. Okay. Nelvin? Is
Yes, ma'am.
Isa a nice girl? I'm expecting an answer.
Nice.
No. The yes or no question. I'm expecting an answer either yes or no.
Yes.
Yes, she is. Complete your sentence. Yes, she is. Nelvin,
Yes.
repeat your answer. Is Isa a nice girl?
Yes, she is.
Very good, very good. Can you, sorry, may I help you, Pranav? Pranav, may I help you? Pranav,
Yes,
may I
you
help
can.
you?
Yes, you can.
Yes, you may. Okay. Can you come with me, Carolyn?
Yes, I
I'm
can.
going for a shopping. Can you come with me?
Yes, I can.
Why are you coming with me? You don't have any job at home. Okay. Do you have a job, Ayan? Are you helping your mother at kitchen? Cleaning
No.
utensils, cutting vegetables, peeling an onion? No.
No, ma'am.
Oh my God, you should do all these chores. Okay. Does your father work in an office, Dilla? Dilla, does your father work in an office? Dilla, she has gone for asking her father, are you working in an office or not? Dilla, tell me the answer. You should know this. Does your father work in an office?
No.
No, he is a businessman. He's not working in an office. He's doing the job by himself, right? He's doing by his own. Are you angry with me, Anthony Babu? I haven't scolded.
No,
Are you
I'm
angry
not.
with me?
No, ma'am.
No, I am
No,
not.
ma'am. Then, if it is no, ma'am, you have to answer
Ma'am,
me.
Aditya only told no, ma'am.
Okay. Anthony, are you angry with me?
No, I am not.
Very good, very good. Have you heard the news today, Vaishnav? Have you heard the news today, Vaishnav?
Yes, I have.
Have you heard the news today? I want complete answer. Vaishnav.
He told the answer, ma'am.
I didn't
I have.
hear.
Yes, I have.
Yes, I have heard. Very good. Yes, I have. Very good. So these are the examples for WH and yes or no questions. We just find out the difference. Okay. Now we have the last kind, an exclamatory sentence expresses excitement, emotion. We are
Ma'am, I
using
can't
this
hear you.
exclamatory sentences. Yes, you can't hear me.
Yes, ma'am. We can.
Okay, children, listen. We are using exclamatory sentences to
Ma'am.
show a sudden surprise. Feelings, yes.
Ma'am, it's
Adityan?
Adityan.
Adityan, you want to say anything?
Ma'am,
Adityan? So I forgot. Adityan, I should congratulate you and also
ma'am,
Pranav.
sound is coming.
Without talking, your sound is coming. Okay, leave it. Okay, Adityan, listen carefully. We have exclamatory sentences. Exclamatory sentences are used to express sudden feelings, emotion, to express our fear, our anger. See, sometimes we are using some
Surprise.
exclamatory words in an exclamatory sentence, okay? And the punctuation mark, exclamation mark is very important in an exclamatory sentence. Children, listen carefully. Listen carefully. If we have an exclamatory word used in an exclamatory sentence, we should punctuate the sentence after the exclamatory word. Begin your sentence with a capital letter and you can put a full stop at the end of the sentence. Okay? Okay, kids? We have exclamatory sentence. If the exclamatory word is absent in a sentence, you can mark the punctuation, you can put the punctuation mark, the exclamatory mark at the end of the sentence. Okay? If you have used or if you are going to use any exclamatory word in an exclamatory sentence, so after the exclamatory word, you should put the exclamation mark and you begin your sentence with a capital letter and put a full stop at the end of the sentence. Am I clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Am I clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, very clear. Fifth standard onwards, right? So exclamation mark everywhere, exclamation mark, exclamation mark. See, look at everywhere, exclamation mark. If you are using or if you're going to use an exclamatory word like wow, oh, oops, hooray, such words, if you're using an exclamatory sentence, Ayan, listen, if you're using such words in an exclamatory sentence, after the exclamatory word, you please put an exclamation mark, begin your sentence with capital letter, put a full stop at the end. Am I clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
I have a few
ma'am.
sentences. I have a few sentences because when I ask these questions or when I gave these questions in the previous classes to some other classes, they were a bit confused with the declarative sentence and imperatives. Let me test you people whether you will be able to identify the kinds of sentence in a proper way. Question number 1. Take a ruled paper, note down the questions, try to identify the kind of sentence. Okay? Sentence number 1. He is 8 years old. He is 8 years old. Please feed the dog. Please feed the dog.
And punctuation,
You should
you're
use,
not
I'm not going
giving.
to say the punctuation. I'm not using the punctuation anywhere. You have to use by your own and try to identify the sentence whether it is imperative, declarative, exclamatory or punctuate the sentence by your own.
Ma'am, please.
Feed the dog. Feed the dog.
Power issue, power problem.
Our gone in here also.
Here also.
Here also. It's being recorded.
Hello, ma'am.
Hello, ma'am.
Hello.
Hello, ma'am.
Maybe some connective issues.
She's saying stay online. She sent a message in the group.
The address.
Tanmay is the host. Yeah, maybe some connective issues will wait.
Ellen has entered waiting room.
Huh?
Ellen has entered waiting room.
No need to admit, he's not in our class right.
Pause the recording.
Please stop recording.
Post recording.
Okay, let us begin. Let me read the questions. He is 8 years old. Over.
Yes, ma'am.
Please feed the dog. Second question. Please feed the dog. Children, thank you so much. And next one. Next question. Give me that pencil. Give me that pencil. Give me that pencil. Next question. How tall you are? How tall you are? How tall you are? I'm surprised to see his height. How tall you are? I went to the store. Nelvin, I request you to turn on your video. I went to the store. Are you in a car? Nelvin?
Ma'am, should we write there?
No. I went to the store. Okay, I went to the store. Next question. How do you play this game? How do you play this game? Stop doing that. Stop doing that. Stop doing that. Next question. I will never do that. I will never do that. Chemistry is my favorite subject. Chemistry is my favorite subject. Clean your room. Clean your room. Wow, that was a thrilling ride. Wow, that was a thrilling ride. I have a sister. I have a sister. How many questions?
12.
So 3 more questions. When are we eating? When are we eating? Ouch, that really hurt. Ouch, that really hurt. He took my bicycle. And the 15th question?
I'm 15 now.
15 over? Okay,
Yeah.
fine. Find out the answers.
Ma'am.
We have 2 minutes. Quick.
Ma'am,
Yes.
Anjali ma'am, can
Yes,
you read
yes.
the 14th question?
Uma, you want 14th
Ma'am,
question.
14th and-
Isa, can you read it?
Ouch, that really hurts.
Ouch, that really hurts.
Last one word, ma'am.
Isa?
He took my bicycle.
Bicycle. He took my bicycle. Have you heard of the movie Bicycle Thieves? It's a very famous movie. If
Yes,
you get a
ma'am.
chance, you try to watch it. Bicycle movie. Bicycle Thief.
Ma'am, 12th question.
The social science teachers always recommend this movie to
I
watch
have
to
a
see
sister.
see the time. American Revolution or something, right? American machineries or something. I don't know. It's related. If you are getting chance to watch this Bicycle Thieves, you please watch it. Modern Times. Charlie Chaplin's one movie, Modern Times. I also recommend to watch the movie Modern Times.
I didn't watch that.
Okay. Question number 1. Question number 1. Anusha, question number 1. 1 minute for us to conclude our meeting. So please be so fast. Anusha,
Inflammatory.
read the question and answer me. Anusha, can you read the question?
He is 8 years old. Ma'am,
Keto.
he is 8 years old.
Hello, ma'am.
Ma'am,
Maybe power failure.
Yeah.
No power failure.
No, maybe for her.
ma'am.
Teeth issue. Man is there.
Ma'am's video is stuck.
And my
Power failure.
It's 3:40.